Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We are here in Kundan Loka. We are studying the Srimad Bhagavatam. Tonight's subject matter is the prayers of Queen Kunti, which is found in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. And we are studying text number 29 through 44. First, we will recite an invocation verse where Narada Muni is speaking to King Yudhishthira. Srinvan Bhagavato Bhikshnam Avatara Katamritam Sraddhadhano Yata Kalam Upashanta Janavrita. A grihasta householder must associate again and again with saintly persons, and with great respect. One must hear the nectar of the activities of the Supreme Lord and His incarnations, as these activities are described in Srimad Bhagavatam and other Puranas. So we begin with text number 29. If you could please respond. Kuntyo vacha naveda kaschid bhagavangscha kirshitam tabe hamanasya nirnam vidambanam nayasya kaschid daitosti karhichit dveshascha chasmin vishamamatir nirnam. Srimati Kunti said, O Lord, no one can understand your transcendental pastimes, which appear to be human and are so misleading. You have no specific object of favor, nor do you have any object of envy. People only imagine that you are partial. So this shloka by Queen Kunti reminds us of a verse in the Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says, I am equal to everyone. Nobody is my friend, nobody is my enemy. But if somebody shows interest in me, if somebody becomes my devotee, then naturally I reciprocate. So here Kunti is saying, first of all, that Krishna's pastimes are transcendental. As Krishna said in chapter 4 of Bhagavad Gita, that Divyam, his pastimes are divine or transcendental. So Kunti agrees. And she says, no one can understand Krishna's pastimes. Why? Because they appear to be like those of a human being. And therefore people in general are bewildered. Duryodhan was bewildered. He could not completely wrap his head that Krishna was God, because he saw so many contradictory actions by Krishna. Dhritarashtra also inquired from his servant Sanjaya, why you accept Krishna as God, but me, I have so many doubts. So it was true. Only a very few people actually understood Krishna's activities, because Krishna appeared like an ordinary human being. Now we go to the next verse, number 30. Janma karma cha vishvatman ajaskar kartur atmana tiryan rishishu yadaksu tad atyata vidambanam. Of course, it is bewildering, O soul of the universe, that you work though you are inactive, and that you take birth, though you are the vital force and the unborn. You yourself descend amongst animals, men, sages, and aquatics. Verily, this is bewildering. So she's addressing Krishna as Vishva Atman, the soul of the universe. There are three personalities of Godhead, or Purusha avatars, within this material world. First, there is Mahavishnu. He is considered to be the soul of all the material universes. Then, Mahavishnu expands into each material universe that comes out of his breathing, and that is known as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. And therefore, he can be considered the soul of the particular universe. And then there is Shirodakashayi Vishnu, who is the super soul within everyone's heart. So he can also be considered the soul of the universe. Then she says, Ajasya, of the unborn. Krishna also said that in Bhagavad Gita. Ajopi san avyayatma. In chapter 4 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna told Arjuna, I am unborn. And then the next word, akartu, the inactive. Because even though Krishna is performing so many actions, those actions have no material reaction. You and I do materialistic activities or karma, and we suffer the reactions, good or bad. But for Krishna, there is no good or bad actions. There is no resultant activities. There is no question of karma and vikarma. So in that sense, Krishna is inactive. Although he is working in the material world, there is no reaction. Then it says, Atmana, the vital energy. This is also mentioned by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, that the vital living force comes from him. Then the last part of this verse, Krishna descends not only in human society, demigod society, animal society, aquatic, all the species, Krishna is appearing. Let's go now to text number 31. Gopya dade tvayi kritagasi damatavad yate dashasru kalilanjana sambramaksham vaktrang niya bhayabhavanaya stitasya samang vimohayati bir apiyad bibeti. So if you could kindly repeat, all of you, Gopi, the cowherd lady Yashoda, Adade, took up Twayi on your Kretagasi, creating disturbances by breaking the butter pot. Dama, rope. Tabat, at that time. Ya, that which. Te, your. Dasha, situation. Ashru Kalila, overflooded with tears. Anjana, ointment. Sambrama, perturbed. Aksham, eyes. Bhaktram, face. Naniya, downwards. Bhaya bhavanaya, by thoughts of fear. Sthitasya, of the situation. Sa, that, mam, me, vimo hayati, bewilders, bhi api, even fear personified, yat, whom, bibeti, is afraid. Please repeat. My dear Krishna, Yashoda took up a rope to bind you when you committed an offense, and your perturbed eyes overflooded with tears, which washed the mascara from your eyes, and you were afraid, though fear personified is afraid of you. This sight is bewildering to me. So we learned this idea that fear personified is afraid of Krishna. We learned that in the very first chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, when the sages of Naimisharanya are addressing Sutta Goswami. Shonaka Rishi said that even the holy name of Krishna, fear personified, is afraid of even Krishna's holy name. It is on that basis that we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So here, Yashoda is reviewing the Damodar Leela, which we read about in the 10th canto. And for 1 month, we meditate on that Damodar Leela in the month of Kartik, morning and evening, singing the Damodarashtaka song, which is simply a daily meditation on that platform and that pastime. That pastime of Damodar Leela is so special and so powerful. So, she says, Yashoda took up a rope to bind you when you committed an offense. But originally, she had a stick. But she threw the stick away, fearing that that would be too much punishment, because there is an expression, the punishment must fit the crime. So Krishna committed an offense. What did he do? He broke the pot of butter. But why did he break the pot of butter? Because he was drinking the milk from Yashoda's breast. But his drinking was interrupted when Yashoda heard that the milk that she had on the stove was boiling over. So she had to take care of that. But Krishna, since he was interrupted, he was angry. And to vent his anger, he took the stone and broke the pot. Then stepped in the butter and left his footprints. And then he climbed up the urukala, the grinding water, and reached up into where the butter and yogurt was being stored in the rafters and giving it to the monkeys. But he was looking this way and that way. And as it says here, your perturbed eyes overflooded with tears. Yes, Krishna is the greatest actor. At this time, he was acting as if he was an ordinary naughty child. He's still Krishna, he's still God, but he's behaving, acting in the drama like he's an ordinary child. And therefore, when his mother shows the stick, he becomes very afraid. And in the song, it says that Krishna is shaking and the pearl necklace on his neck is also moving. And he's breathing very heavily. And he's rubbing his eyes. And as it says here, the mascara from Krishna's eyes smeared over his face. And then what makes Yashoda so bewildered? You acted as though you were afraid, but we know that fear personified is afraid of you. So this is a transcendental bewilderment for Yashoda. It's one of the 7 subsidiary rasas. There are 12 rasas. 5 of them are major. And Yashoda is in parental rasa. And so Kunti, thinking about this pastime, is bewildered because she knows Krishna's actual position, unlike Yashoda. Yashoda does not know that Krishna is God. But Queen Kunti does know that Krishna is God. So she is so one of the 7 minor rasas, one of them is bewilderment. So Kunti is under this subheading of bewilderment, trying to understand this Damodar Leela. All right, everybody chant the Maha Mantra.